Well, Moira, someone that we've known and loved for many, many years around this ministry, Reverend Val Dodd, went to be with the Lord just yesterday. And he was a tremendous man. He was with us for about 14 years working here at the ministry. He first came on as our chef in downtown Toronto at the building. And there we even put together a cookbook way back in 1984, the 100 Huntley Street Partners cookbook. And he was often a guest on 100 Huntley Street or doing some cooking segments and so on.
And he would go from meeting people's physical needs with wonderful food, he really was a chef, to being chaplain here at Crossroads, and such a blessing as a spiritual mentor and minister.
Absolutely.
Founder of Burl Oak Christian Fellowship with his wife Brenda, pastored there for many years.
Yeah, he's going to be greatly missed for sure. And you know, Val was a very special individual that we want to honor, and he had quite a battle with cancer and various tumors over the last number of years.
One tumor after another, and he just went to war against that disease. And quite honestly, I missed the email that he'd gone into hospital last week, so this was a devastating shock today.
Well, just last November, Val was on. You interviewed Val to see what he's up to, and even in the midst of all the difficult, physical challenges he was having, God was speaking to his heart and giving him visions about some new things, that areas of ministry to get into. In fact, we have a little clip from that. Let's look back just a few months.
I'm walking in faith in God.
And you are on some kind of mission.
And I won't leave this earth until God says so.
Absolutely.
And neither will David Maines.
He's written in your days in his book.
Absolutely.
Actually, I love what John Bevere says. He says there's absolutely no man, woman, child, or devil who can get you out of the will of God.
Absolutely.
We can get ourselves out, so we got to keep.
But in the midst of darkness, as Paul and Joseph and all of the others, and the biblical characters, when we go back into scriptures, we learn that even in their darkest moments, God was at work, even when we don't think he's at work. And God's been at work in my life, even though there were days when I go lying down, I go, oh, God, help me. And God began to speak to me about the Family Blessing Initiative.
Now, Ron, my husband and I here's Val and Brenda. We're participating with Val in this template, this preparation of what I hope Diane Robin Lee will make a book. The Family Blessing for several years has been a passion of Val's. He wants families to come together and pray together right across this country. And I hope the vision will go forward.
Yeah. Well, he was saying there that even during that difficult time, laying in his bed and having these physical challenges, God was speaking to his heart. And maybe you're watching right now. Maybe you're going through that kind of a situation in your physical body, and you're praying and believing God for healing, and we need to do that. But you're also saying, well, I'm open more than ever to what God is saying to me. I'm quiet and I'm still, and maybe he has something to speak to your heart today. Or maybe you've lost a loved one recently and you'd like someone to pray with you and believe God with you for whatever it is God has. God's in control. He's the one ultimately that numbers our days. We can pray with you if you give us a call. And
please pray for Brenda, her son Jason, daughter Joy, and Val is reunited with his son Craig, who went home to be with the Lord suddenly. I think it was 2005.